Very lucky to be in this position, firstly, because 29 years old, this is my first ocean race. If I think back to 4 years ago when the race was going on, I was actually in race control, watching the race, helping monitor it and helping manage the race, and kind of dreaming of doing the race myself one day. So I'd really set my target then to be on the start line of this next edition of the race then, but to be here now as a skipper and kind of second command as well is, it's gone really well for me so far. But for me, it's been a lot of dedication. I've done sailing from a very young age. I was part of the British sailing team from when I was a youth, and then I was lucky enough to have an opportunity to get into the offshore sailing scene, which is mostly in France. Where you find these IMOCA boats, where these and the kind of pathway into this offshore sailing. And really for me, it was a lot of saying yes. Every opportunity that came up to go sailing, to go racing, I would take it. And I was lucky enough to go do the Figaro, Solitaire Figaro, which is like the proving ground for the IMOCA sailing scene. It's the class which is kind of considered the unofficial offshore world championships, and then that was my pathway into the IMOCAs, and it was through a bit of coincidence and a bit of luck, and thanks to a journalist who actually introduced Boris and I together. He said, I think your personality and Boris's personality will fit perfectly together, and just try sailing together. And yeah, as soon as we did in 2019, we got on really well, and since then we've built this amazing project together, and are able to be here on the start line of this race. So it's been a very exciting journey for me. When you spend all this time sailing when you're younger, you're never really sure what's going to be the outcome. Am I actually going to get to do this? So to be here today doing this race as a kind of replacement skipper for Boris as well is really cool.